right in the hands of Munoz. Now, he was hit hard by Shaquille Richard, which knocked the ball loose, but the Knights still able to recover. That was a big-time hit by Richard right there. But you saw last night, it just looked like he was just starting to get his stride, just starting to get comfortable. Very difficult to do as a true freshman.
And Richard bouncing to the outside. He's got some room. Shaquille Richard to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown, Serra. Shaquille Richard, 55 yards.
Where you see the talent and the reason why Shaquille Richard's so important to their title run a year ago, because he was able to bring this threat from the backfield. Coach Scott Artenberg said he wanted to use him more and get the running game going more than it was a year ago. And Richard shows them why you need to be patient and stay with it.
Francisco Ayoki. You take another look at this 55-yard run by Shaquille Richard.
Well, you see, if you break a tackle or you don't pursue well, which Notre Dame did on that play, you know, Richard has the capability to take it the entire way. So he broke the tackle in the backfield, and oftentimes when you play against explosive running backs, you have to make sure that you wrap them up and hold them long enough for the pursuit to get there, because any missed tackle could result in 6 points.
Our Farmers scoring drive, 3 plays, 68 yards. Minute 19. You know, so much was talked about last year with Paul Richardson and Robert Woods and George Farmer. Shaquille Richard actually led the team in touchdowns with 19. He was really the solid force on that offense because everyone was so worried about the receivers.
And really more of an underrated guy. I mean, a lot of people don't realize he was a 1,000-yard rusher last year, which is not easy to do in high school football. 16 rushing touchdowns, very respectable, but he didn't get a lot of the credit because Farmer and Woods and all the other talent that they had, Paul Richardson, the rest of the talent that they had at Serra, they made those explosive plays while Richard just sort of got it done week in and week out. And as I mentioned, ended up being a 1,000-yard rusher as a junior.
One thing about Shaquille Richard, Coach Altenberg tells us right now he's got a couple offers, Cal Poly, amongst a couple of schools, but he thinks as this year keeps going and coaches really start to take a look at him, they're going to start pouring in.
Well, he's a guy that you have to appreciate when he's on the field. He's not the biggest running back, not the strongest running back, but he has great vision and he does a lot of things well. He catches the ball well out of the backfield. As you see, he has the ability to cut back and make runs and to take it the distance. That's what college teams are going to like about him, but you have to come out, take your time, and watch him to appreciate him.
Shaquille Richard, and he went 55 yards for a touchdown, and Serra leads 6-0. Here it is, Shaquille Richard with the first touchdown of the season on Prime Ticket. Serra leads. We'll be back in a moment. In the second quarter, the ball on the Serra 9-yard line. The handoff, Shaquille Richard trying to get to the outside. Breaks a tackle, and he's forced out of bounds near the 20.
You know, just so tough to defend. That play was actually well defended by Notre Dame, but Shaquille Richard, with his speed, was able to make something out of nothing. Look, if they string him out, this is what you want. Get him going east and west. Nice stiff arm there. That allows him to get to the corner. And at the end of it, it ends up being a first down run. So Shaquille Richard, even when you think you have him, even when you defend him well, still able to make something happen.
Ball marked at the 9-yard line. They give to Richard. Spinning free.
Oh, wow.
Look at Shaquille Richard all the way out to the 26-yard line. And he almost picks up the first down. It'll be second and short.
And another incredible run. I told you that you have to watch Shaquille Richard play to really appreciate what he can do as a running back. Now, once again, good defense. One of the defenders left all alone to tackle Richard. Of course, one-on-one is a difficult task. Then he makes 3-4 more guys miss on his way. Now, see, that's when you drop a defense perfectly. You have your outside linebacker lined up in the hole to try to tackle Richard. He makes a miss, and another big play.
8 carries, 106 yards, and a touchdown already for Shaquille Richard.
They're the defending state champion. A lot of people are going to give them a chance to repeat. But they're going to have to play well, and they cannot slip up throughout the year. They have to make sure they win them all.
Shaquille Richard. gain of 7. That's 6 out to the 36-yard line. 14 carries, 140 yards, and a touchdown. Not a bad opening night for Shaquille Richard.
And it's just fitting. I mean, you know, Serra played that type of game. They're very physical up front. They did a nice job hitting. They were very good, as a matter of fact, in terms of tackling the ball carries as well, which is also uncommon in week 1. They did a nice job tonight. Very few things Coach Saltenberg has to work on. I know he has to be pleased with his team's performance tonight.
It's a long season ahead, but you're not going to be surprised if we see Serra way down the line. And I'm talking about
big plays. I think everything was over 55 yards as we take a look at some of the highlights for this Serra offense.
Well, it started with Shaquille Richard. I mean, you know, he was able to break this tackle, and any time that you miss a tackle against the Serra team, it could cost you, and that's what happened to Notre Dame tonight. That put them up 6-0, and then